AITAH for telling my parents that they made me choose between paying my student loans and having kids, so I had a vasectomy and they will never have grandkids. My brother was awesome and my parents loved him, so did I. On the other hand, my parents tolerated me. I wasn't good at sports, or school, or anything really. I was pretty much an afterthought. When my brother got into medical school while I was in community college, my parents helped him out so he could graduate without debt. He had a bright future ahead, and they wanted him to achieve. I was told I had to get student loans, which I did. I also finally accepted my place on their world and went low contact. Mostly we only talked at some event for my brother. I ended up getting my master's and I like my career. I like helping people, but I had to plan for my future. I knew I could have a good life with a partner, but that kids would lower my standard of living. So I got a vasectomy. I met my wife and she is on board with Bring Child Free. We have a small house in a crawl town and a couple of dogs. Sorry for all the build-up, but I am trying to avoid writing this next part. My brother died on his honeymoon. My parents are devastated. I'm not doing much better. My wife and I traveled to my hometown for the funeral. I saw my folks and went to see how they were. We hadn't spoken since my brother's wedding the previous month. They were obviously distraught. My mom said that when we had kids I should name one after my brother. I wasn't really thinking straight, so I told the unvarnished truth. I had to choose between kids and paying off my student loans. She asked what I meant, so I admitted that I had gotten a vasectomy and would not be having kids. I always figured she would get her grandma needs met by my brother. My dad blew up at me for making such a stupid decision, that I had basically decided to end our branch of the family tree. I said that I always thought my brother would provide them with grandkids and that if I had kids they would be afterthoughts like I was. We went back home afterwards instead of hanging around. My mom is having some sort of breakdown from my brother passing away and now me telling her that I will not be having children. My dad is just angry. I'm hearing from family that I was insensitive to put it the way I did. They have not shown much interest in me since I was 12. I don't really think I owe them anything. My dad called and offered to pay to get my vasectomy reversed. I told him my wife didn't want kids. I reminded him that we had told them that we were child-free and they didn't care until my brother died.